you navigating through this? We saw you working with Will last week, but then coming back and being the starter. How have you handled your role the last 2 weeks to get to today?
Just doing what the team needs me to do. That's pretty much just the basic of it. It's just whatever the team needs me to do, whether it's playing the whole game. Means sit the bench. Whatever we got to do to get a win, I'm going to do. And that's just the player that I feel like I've always been. And I'm just so happy that for these guys to get a dub.
Gabe Angieri.
Hey, Sean, how are you?
Good.
So how important was the running game for you guys today as an offense, more specifically Kevon Lee breaking out for over 100 yards in his first start?
Yeah, the O-line did a hell of a job today, just creating holes and gaps. And, Key did a really good job of hitting them when they were there and then bouncing it when he had to too. We got a lot of just trust in both Key and Kaz. So excited for them and excited for, their futures here.
Mark Brennan.
Sean, during the last few weeks, did you ever doubt yourself? Because
No.
It sure looked like when you were out there today that you still had the confidence that you've always had. I'm sorry to cut you off, but can you expand on that a little?
I have not and will never doubt myself.
Why not?
What did you say?
Sorry, I said why not?
Why won't I doubt myself?
Yes, sir.
Because I know how hard this team works and I know how hard I work. So there's not one person or anybody who can tell me differently. And so it's just that. I mean, I know the talent that we have, and I don't really care what anybody else has to say about it.
Wow.
Mike Foreman.
Hey, Sean, in all the years you've been at Penn State, where does this win rank?
Where's it rank?
Yeah, how important is it?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know how to rank wins. Every win is just fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I'd rank it. It's just a good win. Just
Any extra meaning?
I think that it's definitely meaningful for this team just because the adversity that we fought through. A lot of these guys, just keep battling and keep coming back. Nobody's given up at all, and it showed today. And I think that I guess that's one reason why this is it was so fun to win. But I mean, winning's hard and losing's harder, and today was definitely fun.
Tyler Donahue.
Sean, when you get to end this game with the ball in victory formation, first time in a long time, get back to that locker room, did it feel like the vibe really shifted for this team, just getting a chance to celebrate a win, something that simple again?
Yeah. I mean, it's good to get a win, and I mean the vibe hasn't changed. Obviously we've been disappointed with the outcomes in the last 5, but the work ethic and everything has not changed at all, and it will not change. Just continue to keep grinding and keep trusting these guys because I know how hard they work. So,
Thomas Frank Carr.
Hey, Sean, how important is rhythm for a quarterback? You good? Hey,
yeah,
Sean,
I'm good now.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure you were ready for my question.
Yeah, I'm good.
How important is rhythm to a quarterback? Not just in the sense of a game, but in the sense of on a play, being able to get a good read, being able to get through your progressions.
It's definitely helpful. I mean, I like to think of it. One word that I've heard used before is your flow state. I'm actually minoring in psychology, and one thing that we've talked about is when an athlete or anybody really gets in their state of flow, and it's definitely a game changer, and it's fun when you get in that state where you could just kind of just play loose. And I feel like I personally haven't been in that. Last year I was, and after a couple losses this year, I feel like it's been tough to find that. But today I just kind of let loose and had fun with my teammates, and I felt like I was, back to the Sean that I used to be.
Farsi Paje.
Hey, Sean, hope you're doing well. With the kind of game that Kevon Lee had today, what have you kind of seen from him from the moment he stepped on campus? Talking to everybody else, they seemed like they kind of saw this kind of performance coming almost. What has he shown you that allowed you to believe that this was coming?
He showed me that he's got a great work ethic, and I respect anybody with a great work ethic. That's like the biggest thing. Key's somebody who comes in with a great attitude, embodies all the core values of the team, and someone who deserves a breakout game like this. He works his ass off every day. And he's somebody who I have a lot of trust in as a freshman, which speaks a lot on his character and the type of person he is. So I'm excited for the future with him, and just the whole running back room is just super exciting. Just the talent there and the grit and the passion that all those guys bring on a daily basis. It's fun to come to work with them.
We have time for two more for Sean. We'll start with New Bias and then end with Donnie Collins. Go ahead, New Bias.
Sean, walk me through that last drive there. You guys needed to get first downs. You guys needed to get the clock going. So many times you needed plays you guys hadn't gotten this year. What was it about that drive, that moment in that fourth quarter where you guys were able to get the plays?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Shark always talks about, there's there's a lot of things that go into a game plan, but obviously no turnovers is one of them. Execution is one of them, and then mentality. And when I think of the 4-minute drive, I think of just mentality, setting the front, hitting the gaps. Whoever's got the ball in their hands, getting as many yards as they can, being smart with the ball, capping the ball, making sure that they are doing whatever in their power to get as much as they can, but still stay in control of that 4-minute. So I think that it was just good to have that drive executed to perfection.
Final question for Donnie Collins.
John, some of the things you were saying earlier about Kevon, do they apply as well to Parker Washington, and how important was he for you today to kind of as the guy who was finding the zones?
Yeah, he had a lot of receptions. He got open. He's somebody who, again, I have a lot of trust in now. He's working really hard, hasn't wavered through adversity. So I have a lot of respect for Parker, and I'm excited to keep grinding with him, keep stacking these wins. Thank you.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, everyone.